My name is Blan Holman, and I'm a senior attorney at Southern Environmental Law Center. The natural resources of South Carolina are incredible. We have the coast and the mountains in a very small space, and we have the Midlands in between, which is where I grew up. So I grew up spending a lot of time outdoors and coming down to the coast in South Carolina and going to the mountains, and so it's great to be able to work to protect those places. What attracted me to SDLC in particular was the focus on the South, which is where I'm from. But there were bigger issues really emerging at the time, like global warming was kind of the first time that people were talking about global warming. And this is early 1989. And so I saw SDLC as a group that worked in the South, a region I love, but also had the capacity to deal with issues that were national and international in scope. Living in Charleston, you cannot help but think about global warming. I mean, we are at sea level. We're sitting right now several feet above sea level. So if you talk about a 3-foot rise in sea level, it could change the face of the coast of South Carolina, also true of North Carolina and Georgia and Virginia. So to me, it's a generational challenge. It is the big challenge. And it's great to be able to work on things like stopping new coal-fired power plants and retiring old coal-fired power plants that are the main contributors to global warming. We are incredibly fortunate to have great supporters. I think I can speak for all the lawyers at SDLC who are so thankful to have a job like this, a job that they love, and to have the support of the supporters we do. It makes a huge difference to have a solid base, especially in challenging times, to have people who are there supporting us so that we know we can undertake efforts and not only start them, but see them through. I'm not that old, but I've been involved in multiple cases that have gone on for 10 years. I mean, if you told me that 20 years ago, I would have said you're crazy. I'm not going to be involved in a case that goes on for 10 years, but it's happened. And in order to win those cases, the organization has got to be able to stay around for 10 years and to keep that consistent effort up. And SDLC is one of the few organizations that has remained stable and consistent and that can do that. And it's a great pleasure to work for an organization like that so you can work on those long-range cases. And it only happens if we have supporters who see the long-term interest of having SDLC be a strong group.